Hey guys, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome to the start of a brand new FIFA 22 Career Mode series here today on the channel. We're going to be Let's Playing as Borussia Dortmund. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. Let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions and players you would like me to sign. The main objective of this series is to win the Bundesliga or the Champions League with Borussia Dortmund. So, welcome to the rise of Dortmund. So the main objective of this series is to try and win as much silverware as we can, as Dortmund haven't won the Champions League since 1996. They haven't won the Bundesliga since 2012, or been in the Champions League final since then. Looking at our squad, we've got a lot of exciting youngsters and even some world-class players here and there. At the end of the day, Dortmund is a selling club, so if we get any huge offers for my players, I want to try and be realistic and sensible, and if we get a huge offer, I will be selling them. The default formation is a 4-1-2-1-2. I will be changing it to a 4-2-3-1 formation, with Erling Haaland leading the line. I think this is my best team, with Reus just behind, Axel Witsel, Bellingham in the two midfield pivot, Hazard and Brandt on the left and right, Rafael Guerreiro, Hummels, and then eventually Niklas Süle in the defence, and I probably want to look for a new right back and a centre back potentially. I've gone out and transfer listed Schmelzer, Hitz, Schultz, Plastic, Zagadou for a loan, and a couple of others. I've gone out and shortlisted a bunch of goalkeepers, right backs, and we could probably use another winger as well. So the first player we're going to sign of this Dortmund Career Mode series is Niklas Süle, who has signed a pre-contract in real life for free. With the signing of Süle, we needed to bring in some more money. I've made the decision to sell Marin, the goalkeeper, to Swansea City for 3.7 million euros. I've made the decision to sell Thomas Muller for 10 million euros. The 29-year-old just isn't quick enough for the ideal right back that I would want. I have received an offer for both Jude Bellingham and Axel Witsel from Inter Milan. I don't see that transfer being realistic or sensible at this point. I've gone through and shortlisted a bunch of right backs that I'm interested in, and some right wingers that could be converted to that fullback role. I've gone out and signed Baku from Wolfsburg. The 23-year-old will be joining Dortmund. He is a right mid, but he can be converted to a right back, which we're going to do. So coming up in this first August calendar month, we have Bayern Munich in the Super Cup, Eintracht Frankfurt in the opening day of the Bundesliga, we have Freiburg, and then we have Hoffenheim. Massive opportunity here to win our first piece of silverware. Hopefully we can go and do it. It's a real big test against Bayern Munich. Let's go. Bayern Munich on the attack. Oh, big block by Baku. Robert Lewandowski with the header. As Bayern Munich continue to mount on the pressure. Gnabry, Thomas Muller to Robert Lewandowski with a nice bit of skill. And if it was going to be, well, anyway, it was only a matter of time before that man there, Robert Lewandowski, starts off the scoring. Unfortunately, we go 1-0 down, around about on the 22nd. Second half now, Bayern looking so dangerous in this match. Muller back to Gnabry, Robert Lewandowski with a little bit of skill. Still manages to maintain possession of the football, and we're 2-0 down. Kobel is having an absolute stinker of a Super Cup final. Lewandowski picks up a brace in the 57th. Bayern are tearing us to shreds here as Thomas Muller looks to counter-attack. A brilliant through ball over the top. Süle with a terrible bit of skill, and Sane's been let in behind. Against his former side, secret agent Süle there has gifted to them a goal. 3-0 in the Super Cup. Dreadful. Bayern Munich smashing us. Reus, Erling Haaland late on. A nice piece of individual brilliance. But at this point in the game, it's too late. It's a consolation goal. And that's it. Thomas Muller lifts the trophy. Bayern win the cup. Okay, well, let's get stuck into the first match of the season, where we face Eintracht Frankfurt. Here are the teams that have been recently promoted. Hopefully, we can mount a title challenge this season. That's the target. Alright, so we're going to be hosting them at Signal Iduna Park. 14th of August 2021. Let's get stuck into them as Martinez is the biggest transfer. He's joined Liverpool. Here we go. start this season well. Eintracht Frankfurt attack on the 30th minute. Kostic, a player we've got on the short list, as Frankfurt progress the ball forward brilliantly. And they get the goal. Just before the 33rd. Mounting on the pressure. I'm unsure about Kobel and Berkey. Really good players in real life, but we just might need to get a higher rated goalkeeper in. It took until the 90th minute to have a last late opportunity here, with Axel Witsel saving the match, drawing with the equaliser. 1-1 in the 92nd minute after getting dominated in the first match of the season. We managed to save face and some points. Disappointing that we left it so late, but that was it. First match of the season ends in a 1-1 draw. I've sold Berkey to Lille for £11 million to fund a new goalkeeper that we can hopefully get. And I've gone out and signed Keylor Navas, who is one of the best goalkeepers in the world at the moment. Just not getting the game time at PSG. He's sharing it with Donnarumma. We've given him a first team place. 88 overall. And I feel like I need to rotate the team as well. So now that we've brought in Navas, the Costa Rican goalkeeper, I think I want to bring on Emre Can instead of Bellingham, just to give us a little bit more sort of defensive nous in the midfield. And yeah, just so someone who's not as sort of light on the ball and silky. I think we need a bit of a battler in there. And I might even rotate in Thomas Delaney as well. Okay, let's get stuck into the second match of the Bundesliga season against Freiburg away. They're having an amazing season in real life. They're playing some fantastic football. Hopefully, we can pick up a win. Alright, late in the second half, just around about the 72nd minute, Erling Haaland on the ball. Goes once, twice, goes all the way himself, and gets the clutch winning goal there late on. After getting that draw last week, we desperately needed a win in the Bundesliga, and it was thanks to that man there. Erling Haaland with the 1-goal win. Right, we've actually received an offer here from Inter, from Emre Can. I would like to keep him unless a super club comes in for him, but we have received an offer here for Dahoud, which is interesting. And I've made the decision to sell Dahoud. I really do like him as a midfielder, but if Arsenal come in for like a £30 million bid for Mohamed Dahoud, I think that would be realistic. And I would kind of like to see him at a Premier League club. I think you do well at a Spurs or potentially an Arsenal, but Dahoud has been sold. He actually looks really good in an Arsenal kit as well. The 25-year-old German international with Turkish ancestry, I do believe. And with that money, we're able to fund a new acquisition. I've actually gone out and signed Lucas Moura from Tottenham Hotspur for £23 million. And I think we'll swap him out for Brandt as well. I like Julian Brandt, but we've sort of tried to crowbar him into this right-hand side. I think we need an in-and-out right midfielder, and I do want to try play Baku as a proper right back. Alright, let's get stuck into the third match of the Bundesliga. We currently sit in 7th after 2 games played on 4 points. We're going to be hosting Hoffenheim. Mason Mount has actually joined Juventus, which is quite crazy, and Jules Koundé has joined PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. The first highlight comes in the 30th minute. Both teams playing incredibly well and close as Emre Can hits the post. Yeah, just super tight end-to-end here football as Axel Witsel works into the box. And check this out, Marco Reus gets absolutely bodied for a penalty. Erling Haaland to step up. And unfortunately he misses, going straight at the goalkeeper there. Slightly to the right. No chance he wasn't going to save that one. Coulda, woulda, shoulda done a little bit better there. Erling Haaland, yeah, we're just not getting the consistent goal output just yet. And unfortunately that ended in another draw, 0-0 this time. All right, we're coming to the last 10 hours of transfer deadline day. We've spent 110 million euros. We have sold 62 million euros of players. Bayern have spent 85k, bringing in Rudiger. That's a pretty big signing for them. I will go through all the signings and players that have been brought in. Coming to the last hour here, I've got no more players that I need. But here are the top deals. Martinez to Liverpool. Oyarzabal to Barcelona. Paul Pogba to Real Madrid. The top 3 signings there. Pretty smart and kind of sensible career mode signings as well. Mason Mount, unrealistic, went to Juventus. Obviously, Süle went to us. Kimpembe left to join Madrid. Locatelli to Spurs. Mendy to PSG. Koulibaly to Barcelona, Sabitzer to Liverpool, and Harry Maguire to Atletico Madrid, Gintner to United. And we currently sit in 8th with 1 win, 2 draws. Could be doing better. Alright, let's get stuck into Bayer Leverkusen away. It's still really early days in the Bundesliga, but we need to start scoring a lot of goals and picking up some points desperately. Just before the 42nd minute, Erling Haaland started off the attack to find Eden Hazard in the box. A great diagonal ball to Lucas Moura, first time in the Bundesliga. Emre Can beats one, and Royce somehow gets onto the end of it, and we make it 1-0 just before the 43rd. And that's how it ended. A narrow 1-0 victory against Bayer Leverkusen with a late chance there. And we've got Champions League football to come. This time we've been drawn against Lazio, Brugge and Helsinki. Not the most difficult Champions League group, but hopefully we can get a top just to get an easier match in the round of 16. First highlight comes here from Lazio just before the 30th. Terrible distribution by Navas, but at least we're not leaking goals left, right and centre. Up until Milinkovic-Savic there in the Champions League makes it 1-0 just before the 32nd. Milinkovic-Savic, what a, well, savage career mode player. He's so strong and tall. I love him in career mode. Shame me when he plays against me. In the first half, Dortmund look to respond. Royce has runners left and right next to him, finds Emre Can, who scores a banger just before the 41st, and we tie things up there. Emre Can having an instant impact into the team, with Jude Bellingham getting dropped. And Dortmund get the winner, late on there, just before the 56, or was it, in the second half here. Erling Haaland puts his name on the score sheet, and Dortmund take the lead. Lazio with a late opportunity here. Luis Alberto with the roulette. Immobile back to Milinkovic-Savic. Felipe Anderson back to Immobile, the former Borussia Dortmund man. You do forget that Immobile used to play for us. Tied things up in the 66 just before, or just after Erling Haaland's goal. 2-2. Against Lazio, they're giving us an absolute hell of a match. And a late opportunity here for Dortmund. Can we sneak the winner? No, that's it. A 2-2 draw against them. We had a match in the Bundesliga against Union Berlin. Hazard picked up a brace. Witzel with just the one. And now we're currently in 5th of the Bundesliga, still chasing the top pack. Alright, back in the Bundesliga, we go away to Gladbach, who are currently in 9th. Eintracht Frankfurt are in 2nd, with Bayern 1st, Hoffenheim 3rd, Leverkusen 4th, Leipzig in 6th, and Wolfsburg breaking into the top 7. Robert Lewandowski is the top goal scorer, followed by Philipp. Axel Witsel is our top goal scorer, surprisingly, that our midfielders are scoring more so than our strikers. But anyway, let's go away to Gladbach. Bit of a rivalry, this one. Dortmund took until the second half to have a really good decent chance here, as Thomas Delaney, fresh off the bench, finds Erling Haaland, centralises it to Axel Witsel. Back to Erling. Hazard works it into the box well. Back to Erling Haaland, who goes all the way himself. And Erling, the Norwegian king, the Viking, takes the lead late on in the second half. And looks like we're going to get another narrow 1-0 victory here, thanks to Norwegian brilliance in Erling Haaland. 1-0. We'll take the dub. Back in the Champions League, we managed to go all the way to Norway and smash Helsinki 3-0. Malen picking up a brace. Back in the Bundesliga, we had a match against Augsburg, winning 2-0 thanks to Rainer and Axel Witsel. The dude's a goal machine from midfield. We also had a second match against Mainz. We faced Jurgen Klopp's former side as Marco Reus scores a brilliant brace in the 48th and then a decent volley in the 61st. It was a pretty good finesse shot, that first one, actually. Back in the Champions League, we currently sit in second, thanks to a win and a draw. Lazio currently at a top on goal difference, barely, as Helsinki sit rock bottom. We managed to go and beat Bruges 2-1, thanks to Erling. Back in the Bundesliga, we managed to beat Arminia Bielefeld 3-0. And Navas has had a massive impact since joining the club. Check this out. The clean sheet leader instantly. 8. Hasn't conceded a goal. Crazy. Alright, we've got the DFB-Pokals being drawn as well. We face Werder Bremen. Let's get stuck into Werder. I really do rate them as a career mode side. I'd love to do a rebuild with them in the future. Just like, they've had so many decent players, like formerly Sargent, Ozil. I think that'd be really quite cool. Okay, so we've got a massive opportunity here just before the 42nd. Marco Reus looking to deliver it into the box in the cup. Süle rises to the occasion without a shadow of a doubt there. The big 6'5" beast makes it 1-0 just before the 42nd and scores his first goal of this career series. And what a goal that we needed. We started to mount on the pressure here in the second half in the 55th. We're oozing with confidence going forward as Axel Witsel finds Erling Haaland looking for runners. Finds Lucas Moura, who beats one to Emre Can. Nice little back and forth there. And we take the lead 2-0 just before the 58th minute. Emre Can slaps the badge. You beauty. However, we did have a little bit of lax of concentration here as Werder managed to sneak one back with a brilliant goal just before the 81st, and it was really nicely taken as well. They have a late chance here, Werder. Can they get the equaliser? Or is that it? Nah, that's it. They couldn't do it. We managed to win 2-1 in the Pokal. Got a little bit close there towards the end. Alright, so we've managed to receive a massive £31 million bid here from Rainer from Bayern Munich. And although he scored a goal midweek and I kind of like him, I think if Bayern came in for him, I have to accept. And we also got an offer here for Emre Can as well. We managed to beat FC Cologne 3-0 thanks to Emre Can and Erling Haaland. Back in the Champions League, we managed to beat Bruges 3-0 thanks to a brace from Eden Hazard. And after 10 games played in the Bundesliga, we're currently undefeated on 26 points. Only a point behind Bayern Munich. We've managed to chase the gap. Alright, let's get stuck into Rasenball Leipzig, who currently sit in 4th. Hoffenheim 3rd. We're currently still in 2nd. Another really close match. Very limited opportunities. However, we do have one just towards the end of the first half as Marco Reus goes charging against the Leipzig attack. Nice little couple step overs. Erling Haaland turns his man. He's in the box and scores an absolute banger there. And he saved us so many times this season, Erling Haaland. The dude's the GOAT. And that's it. We managed to sneak a 1-0 victory away against Leipzig. Back in the Bundesliga, we managed to beat Stuttgart 3-0 thanks to 2 goals from Marco Reus. Champions League, we currently sit in 2nd with the Finnish Helsinki side in bottom. Belgium Bruges in 3rd. We managed to actually go to Lazio and beat them 4-1 as we're going to automatically qualify regardless. And after 12 games played, we're still undefeated. Bayern do have a loss. However, we're currently a point behind them as we have 2 draws. Bayer Leverkusen in 3rd, Hoffenheim 4th, Frankfurt in 5th, which is quite surprising. Wolfsburg in 8th, Union Berlin and Bochum in the relegation zone. And the last match of today's episode, we're going to be facing Wolfsburg. It's the 27th of November. A team in the Champions League this year. Pretty decent side, even without Weghorst. Just before the 38th minute, we look to mount on the pressure. We've been playing some really good football in this match as Jude Bellingham starts off the scoring there after being a little bit absent. We gave him a run into the first team with Emre Can moving on in January. Just before the 71st minute, Wolfsburg look to respond quickly as Axel Witsel has to track back. He gets beaten, unfortunately. Gerhard finds Max Philipp and makes it 1-1. Max Philipp is always the bane of my existence in Bundesliga career modes. He was insane in my Bayern Munich career mode series. I don't know what it is. He always scores against me. And it looks like that's going to be it against Wolfsburg. A 1-1 draw. Still undefeated. We had a match against FC Cologne, and we managed to beat them a whopping 5-0. And we're going to end today's episode off with looking at the league table. So, after 13 games played, we sit on 33 points. We're currently chasing Bayern Munich. They're 3 points ahead of me. But they have lost, so we're technically undefeated. We're invincible for now. Gladbach are in 3rd, Bayer Leverkusen in 4th, Hoffenheim 5th, Frankfurt 6th, Leipzig 7th, and Wolfsburg claim that 8th spot. So we've now hit the December calendar window, and we will have the January transfer window in tomorrow's episode, so stay tuned for that. We also have the Klassiker, where we face Bayern Munich. We have an opportunity to draw with them on points, and then eventually over a couple of fixtures maybe overlap them. But I hope you've enjoyed episode 1 of my FIFA 22 Borussia Dortmund Career Mode on Fifers Realism Mod. Still got plenty of episodes to come, and hopefully by the end of this career series in Season 1, we can win either the Bundesliga or the UEFA Champions League, because things are looking up. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. I'd really appreciate it if you could leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. If you haven't already, let me know feedback and suggestions, of course. And without further ado, I'm going to play the outro now. Take care, fellas. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you'd like to stay connected with me. Got to say a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tal, Liam B, Kyle P, Tom C, and Wyatt P. But thanks, guys. My name has been Simpsy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.